Is fireplace a selling point?
Are fireplaces expensive to build?
If you're a seller, should you update an existing fireplace?
Should we even care? All this and more as we're getting into the show. This is Irina. I'm Alina. Let's get into it, Irina.
Yes. So I'm just going to come out and say, unfortunately, fireplaces are not huge on the resale list. So if you're a seller, we're going to cover a little bit more. You shouldn't really spend $1 million to remodel your fireplace.
Nah.
Yeah. So it's one of those things. There's like a whole list of desirable things that buyers are looking for. And fireplace is not on the top of that list.
But it keeps you warm.
No, it's like super cozy. Plus, it's an additional place to hang the socks for Christmas. You know?
Yeah,
the stocking, right?
How is Santa Claus gonna come?
Right. Make sure you
Wait,
know.
did you say socks? Wait. You didn't say stockings. You said socks. We need to play that back. I don't know.
The stockings on the fireplace
The
mantle.
stockings.
Yes. Well, besides that, it's like a cool feature to have in the house.
It is.
But
it's a good vibe too.
yes. Let me just think back. I think I had like 3 clients who made it a requirement to have a fireplace in their property, like buyers.
Wow.
And that's about it.
3,
It's not
wow.
3.
That's small percentage.
Small percentage in my own experience.
Why did they want a fireplace in California?
It's a feature. People love those who think it's important on the priority list. It's like it's very cool to have a fireplace and turn it on, light it up in the winter during cold, drink some hot cocoa, put the stockings up in the Christmas. So it's that of like a cozy feel of the house that they feel they need to have in the house.
Snuggle up in your onesie, watch a cute movie, get the
Right.
fireplace in the background, all those things. Yes.
See, it seems like important to you.
Absolutely. Non-negotiable.
We have a fireplace, and we've owned the house for 2 years now almost. We've never even lit it up.
That's terrible.
Well, you know what? It's not on my priority list, so
Sell your house, Irina.
Oh,
I
my
would
goodness.
recommend if you're not using that feature, get rid of
But
it.
what I'm gonna say that if you have a fireplace in your house and you're a seller and you're trying to sell it, make sure your fireplace is updated. So if it's like an old brick, do something, dress it up, make sure that it's in the vibe and the same level with the rest of the house. Otherwise, it's just gonna reveal the true age of the house, and it's gonna be a turn-off point for the buyer. If it's not a point of attraction, make sure it's not a point of repulsion. Did it say that?
I guess it's repulsive if you have a bad looking fireplace.
No.
Clean
It's
with Windex or whatever you clean. I don't know.
It's a turn-off point. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No, absolutely. It kind of goes into the whole, like, when you bring clients into a home, you want it to look spiffy and all that stuff. So make sure it looks organized, right?
Yeah. Another cool fact about fireplaces is that if the house was built in 1990 or younger, or, newer, wood-burning fireplaces are now illegal in the state of California. They are illegal.
I heard that. I actually went to several properties. Actually a lot. Almost every house that I go that's newly being built.
Yeah.
They talk about that as far as
It's like they have this convenient switch fireplace, like you just click a button.
Yeah,
and it's on.
which is super modern. I mean, I don't know. But then there's a lot of folks that like old school stuff. It's like going camping. You want real wood.
Yeah, the sound, the cracking wood. It's nice. It's like
YouTube.
YouTube.
Now you can get it on YouTube. And just
like put it on YouTube and have
Everybody does that. That's how you fall asleep. You can do ocean sound. You can do meditation sound. You can whatever. You can do anything on YouTube.
I'm gonna say that the newer trends in the new construction is, yes, builders are putting in the fireplaces. They're inexpensive unless it's a high-end luxury home. So, it needs to really, everything in the house has to be in sync, So if it's a fireplace, everything around it, the presentation of that fireplace should be in the modern way. So what I'm seeing is that a fireplace is on this tall wall, the vaulted ceilings.
Yeah.
So you've seen this plenty on the job sites probably. And they wrap around like that fireplace wall with concrete. And they do some rustic,
They put stone, they put
everything,
tile, anything and everything. But also, I love seeing the what is it, gas or electric? I don't know what kind of fireplace, but modern homes, it's very clean cut.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times they'll have like, I don't know, paneling or
all the way to the ceiling.
Yeah, all the way to the ceiling.
Right.
And that's gotta make a statement. Like
Yes.
if I'm coming in and I'm seeing that fireplace, I'm buying that house.
Yes, and yes, and yes. So one of my phenomenal builder clients, David Langen Construction, check out their site. The new home that they've built in Napa was just a masterpiece. And what they've done so beautifully in that house is they've utilized that fireplace wall. And the whole feature of that in the presentation of that was just like stunning. And it was like the focal point of that great room. So a fireplace can either make it or break it, really. And so if you're a seller, you have a fireplace and it's outdated, just you can do minimal things to bring it up in appearance so that it shows well in pictures and buyers really like it when they see it. You can do a lot to it, and if it's a brick, you can just paint it. I'm not gonna go in much details what can be done. Talk with the designer. There are very inexpensive ways to bring it up. A funny story, actually. There was a property that I dealt with, and they had a fireplace, and they decided they no longer want that fireplace. So there are proper ways to actually close that chapter and just get rid of the fireplace thing. You have to cap the chimney on top, right, properly, up to code, and then you can just either remove it and build it out, because some people feel that fireplace is just taking too much of their space, and they would rather do a one beautiful built-in in front of it rather than have a fireplace breaking the wall. You know what I mean? And so they just blocked it off and built cabinets in front of it, and they didn't properly cap the chimney. And as I entered the property, I had no idea there was a fireplace. And then they did an inspection, and then the inspection comes in with this, there's a chimney, it's not capped, and there's a fireplace behind that cabinet. And so buyers were like, oh my goodness, there is a fireplace. It wasn't properly. I know, it was a surprise. I'm not sure if it was a pleasant surprise, but it was a surprise.
I get it. I mean, how like Santa Claus was pissed probably.
I bet.
Like you're trying to get into the chimney and it's like closed. Like what's up with that?
Oh my
gosh. That's messed up. That's wrong. You do not do that. That's a not to do.
Yeah,
don't do that.
For sure. But like, you could get rid of a fireplace in a house if you absolutely hated it.
Not that way.
Right, but there are proper ways to take care of that.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. Cool story. Now you have it in the books.
Now I have it in the books.
Are you traumatized?
Not really. Even though I thought I knew everything about that property, apparently I didn't. So, I mean...
And you like surprises, so...
I do. And from a cabinet perspective, do you guys do a lot of fireplaces? What is the trend that you're seeing?
Yeah, quite a bit. Modern is a good way to go. Modern walls. Then we don't really put a lot of the fire mantles, with the tops. It's more traditional. If you're gonna do a fire mantle that wraps around the fireplace. We did have a recent request, and I've seen them. It's kind of cool. New house is being built, and then a fireplace is gonna be put in. And they're gonna have cabinets, white shaker cabinets, both sides, and the client requested paneling, like fireplace paneling on the bottom. She's like, oh, I really want to raise my fireplace, so we can put kind of like you see in bathtubs, actually exactly like that, false paneling. It's not like you can't open or anything, but it will merge beautifully with the two cabinets, so it's gonna just I'm looking forward to it. It's amazing. Yeah, I'm going to show you some pictures. It's going to be awesome. Actually, it reminded me one more quick story. In Truckee, we went to this beautiful home. It was a modern home. So nice. It was beautiful. My dream home. But the couple that lived there, they had that fireplace mantle, the modern one that's just electric and is beautiful. But guess what also they had? They had maybe 20-foot windows overlooking into the Truckee Snow Mountains.
Wow.
So like their backyard was in like 2-3 feet of snow. And so I walk in through the front door, I see this amazing fireplace that's like all the way to the ceiling, and then you literally just kind of, your eyes just grab attention and emerge outside, and there's snow on the ground. We drank Chardonnay. It was wonderful. I did not want to leave. They didn't ask me to leave,
I
but
can imagine.
I felt like I was overstaying. It was amazing.
If it's a mountain property, it's almost a sin not to have a fireplace. So
it's beautiful.
That's I guess a new disclosure.
Disclosure, like if you're living where it snows, like
you have to have a fireplace.
Yeah. The vibe. I mean, just like you walk in and it's just so warm.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I took my shoes off.
Yeah.
Oh
wow.
It was amazing. And then you drink wine and it's like, ooh.
Perfect.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I hope I'm invited back. You know who you are.
Yes. Do you see a comeback to the traditional appearance of like paneled fireplace with a traditional kind of post on both sides and a mantle, like a shelf mantle?
Yeah, exactly. But tradition merging with modern because they all want it white. Every fire mantle we've done is like, can we have it in white?
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, you can have. But yeah, traditional with the profiling on the side and having the columns, having maybe a little shaker touch in it. It's very beautiful. It adds to the living room space, So
yeah. So yeah, folks, if you have a fireplace, make sure it's updated. Let's talk. If you have a picture and you're wondering what you should do with it, send it over to me. We have some design aspect that we could look at and really just provide a recommendation. If you're a buyer, do make sure that you mention that you want a fireplace so that we can find your properties only with the fireplace, with the fireplace in them. But yeah, at the end of the day, let's just make sure that the whole interior sinks in together in the same style vibe. And if it's outdated, it's gonna be in the way of selling your home because it's an eyesore. All right, folks, let us know in comments below if you have any questions, and then our contact information will be available.
Like and subscribe.
Help us grow and
Chanel.
Yes, and help that algorithm of YouTube.
The rhythms, the algorithms, rhythms, all the drums.
All the drums. Help us grow.
Yeah, it, subscribe it, let's grow it, and let's drink wine together.
Yes, and thank you for your support.
And thank you for your support all the time.
All the time.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.